Oh yes, October 31st, Halloween, and I want y'all to know too, especially you foreigners, you professional victims who spend all of your time desperately trying to come here to the United States, to New York, whatever, and y'all spend all your time desperately trying to get here. Um, Telling the white man and the liberals and all of these organizations who get paid off of y'all coming here and get benefits off of y'all coming here. And y'all come here and y'all tell the most outrageous lies and stories, tall tales and legends about how dangerous it is in your country. Well, I'm not out there in your country, so I got to take your word for it. Especially when you see the type of people that y'all have brought here to this country. In the last 30 years or so, y'all been doing this since the 80s. See, this is bullshit that this is new. What's happening? It's a humanitarian crisis. That's bullshit. They've been importing y'all since the 80s for the drug trade, to work in those drug apartments, to bring the drugs, to, service the people, whether it's restaurants and this and that, for the drug industry, all of that. And so even the ones who are not involved selling, not involved transporting or whatever, happily look the other way and profit off of whatever comes out of the drug industry, because now, even if you're not selling no drugs or whatever, but if you got restaurant business or something, right? And you selling food and all that, things like that, whatever. That's how they make y'all make money. Or uh, a business that clearly is not really, don't have a whole bunch of customers, but it's just to launder the money. Stuff like that. Some of the businesses are legit, like people's bodegas and stuff. Some not. Like that bodega where the Dominican abuela was sitting on top of a garbage bag filled with keys. So, y'all all, the thing is, y'all all play innocent. I've never seen accounting yet from any of y'all Latinos that told the true tale about how many of y'all came here to work in the drug industry. They all make it seem like it's just, this was already going on here and we came here for a better life, but things are so hard here that, we was forced to do this, it's understandable. You know who's understandable too? Things like coming to a foreign country, transporting drugs, selling those drugs to the people, moving into their communities, taking over their communities and flooding their communities with drugs so you could get paid. It's understandable to uneducated trash like y'all. Because the legal immigrants who were coming here before y'all just decided to bum rush the border, they didn't do shit like that. No, they didn't. I know a couple of them. I was married to one, my African ex-husband, very legal immigrant, very legal. And he wouldn't commit a crime if you put a gun to his head. He refused to commit a crime. He was the most honest person I've ever seen. He was sickeningly honest. I tell you the truth. One time somebody dropped $20 and I was going to grab it. I ain't going to lie. I was going to grab it and keep it. Finders keepers. And he got to it first and gave it back to the man. I was so disgusted. That's how honest he was. And he was African. So, hey, it's not about where you come from. It's about what you will do and you won't do. And black Americans, we ain't never went to none of your countries and did that. You might have had an occasional American go to another country. Mostly it was the whites who was doing that type of shit. Or blacks who was trying to get paid doing something stupid. Very few. Because you know why? We know the penalty, the price we're going to pay as a black American going to another country, transporting some anything. Drugs, guns, whatever. Bringing in money, gold, whatever that you're not supposed to. Yo, that price is going to be extremely high. We might lose our life out there. You know, there's countries where, yo, you get caught bringing anything in, yo, that's death sentence. And in the rest of the countries, we are not loved in or liked in to be doing no shit like that. You might have a few occasional, I ain't gonna say there wasn't, but like whole industries, black Americans getting paid as a whole, going to somebody else foreign country, bringing in wholesale drugs, kilos and shit, to get their kids and their people hooked on drugs in the very same communities that we're gonna go and live in with them and say we need help from them and all. Yo, y'all are so full of shit. Huh? Black people, hold your head up high. We ain't did none of that shit. We suffered from it. You know, and we overcame many of the obstacles they put there, but drugs is a huge fucking thing to sabotage communities with. And now it's spread all over the country, and they just trying to get everybody's kids hooked on drugs. You know, because that's how they come for a better life, right? That's why I watch all y'all foreign bastards closely. And there's some folks who I like and love very much because they're not like that, and thank God for them. That I know that, you know, not everybody comes to America to use Americans like that and abuse Americans like that. But a lot of y'all do, and you invite your friends and family to come and do it too. They gotta give you, they gotta give you, they gotta give you. Know what else we gotta give you? We gotta give you a first-class ass whipping to get the fuck out of here. Because y'all come here to get our kids hooked on drugs. Not my kid, motherfucker. It's bad enough that I made the wrong choices, and I made choices that, hey, I have to deal with it. Hey, I picked it up, I used it. Nobody put a gun to my head. Ain't nobody, but here's the thing. Yo, we don't go to y'all countries and do that. We go to y'all countries, we visit, tourists type of shit. And if black people violate in any way in y'all countries, we get dealt with. And you don't hear no black people saying, oh, it's racist. You know? If a black people commit a crime in your country and get caught doing that. You don't hear saying it was racist. You know? And we want you to take care of us pregnant. I'm coming to Mexico pregnant or wherever the fuck. Africa or wherever the fuck. And bringing drugs and all. Like, y'all are just really evil with your intentions to Americans. And just because you want a better life because your own people violate y'all like that is not a reason to come and violate us like that. Or because you got beef with the white elites and the politicians who, okay, you know, the military and stuff or whatever, the corporations coming to your countries working with y'all evil leaders, corrupt leaders. We got corrupt leaders too. At least we trying to get rid of them. Y'all not. Y'all busy coming over here trying to corrupt our systems, everything. Corrupt everything, even our elections. No shame. You'll corrupt anything just as long as you get your better lie. Or like they'll speak to the black police about black people, allowing black people that we did this and we did that. All the crimes they commit, they blame on black people, never on white people. But then y'all won't speak to the police about what y'all own people do because I don't want to get deported. We're about scared to talk. But you don't worry about that when you talk to them about the lies you say about black people, right? And the crimes that y'all blame on us that we ain't even doing. Yeah, it's time for y'all all to get the fuck out. Real talk. And leave us Americans, us, whatever you want to call us, stupid Americans or whatever you want to call it, to handle our own problems. We don't need y'all to fix it. Y'all making racism worse here. Bringing your imported racism. Get the fuck out. Yeah. Or go to the white communities and do all that there and see how much they love you then. Go to those rich white communities, set up there with the drugs and make sure you set up out the street to try to get all their kids hooked on drugs and sabotage their communities and look to violate their women and children and shit like that and the gangs, you know, set all that up in them white communities that they so want you so much and see how quick they don't want you and want you out too. They don't even want y'all to live with them. They just want you to come work for them. Servants and worker bees. As soon as y'all come to their communities, they get you right the fuck out and send you to ours. And what do y'all do? Disrespect us, violate us, and do the white man's and the white supremacist, racist, dirty work that y'all do in y'all communities to y'all own black people. Whether it's the Africans, the Spanish, or whoever. Fuck you.